We back with another edition of NFL Draft Spotlight. It's running back from Auburn, Kerryon Johnson. It's Motor City Sports Talk. It's your boy CJ Goodfella back. Talking some Detroit Lions football. And Kerryon Johnson is a guy I liked a lot at Auburn. He made a lot of big plays. Good athlete. Didn't run the 40. I don't know if they had their Auburn Pro Day yet, but he didn't run the 40 at the combine. Only 11 bench reps, about 5'11", 213, 215, something like that. And, they got him projected as a first or second round draft pick. I think it's more of a second. He got a slight frame build, so that's really one of the big issues with him. He's an upright runner. If you don't know what an upright runner is, it's more like Adrian Peterson and Derek McFadden run style. Long-legged guy, slim hips. And that's a concern, his frame. They want to know if he can take that punishment. And some people with that frame have been able to take the punishment and do good things in the NFL like Adrian Peterson. Then you had guys like Derek McFadden that hasn't done right, being a little bit more leggy and thin hips and upright running. So that's something that usually is not corrected. Once the guy's an upright runner, that's just him. That's just how he runs, and it's up to him to get his pad level lower and kind of, make the adjustment. But you won't overhaul him. But you talking about production, he's definitely productive. He definitely was tough. He definitely can bang after yards in contact. He can catch the ball a little bit at the backfield. He's a good running back, man. He's a really good running back. He ain't gonna slide past the second round, in my opinion. He definitely got the juice. He's definitely probably can end up being one of the better running backs in this draft. It wouldn't surprise me. He was Mr. Football of Alabama. Chose Auburn over Alabama, and you can check his highlights out. Put his name right into the YouTube search feature, and he's gonna come right on up. He balling, man. I was wondering all the time at Auburn, who is this guy? Who is this guy? And it's Kerryon Johnson. He was the truth. They fed him. They got a lot of carries out of him last year, a lot of carries, and he delivered. He was tough enough. He stayed healthy. And he carried the workload. So is he ready to translate to a full-time NFL running back? That's the question. But if he's able to translate and adjust and make some adjustments to his running style, he definitely could be a beast. One of the NFL comparisons was Tevin Coleman. And I could see that, but I think he's a little bit more tougher than Tevin Coleman. May not be as explosive, close, but I think he's more tough, I think he is. I think he's more he more of a dog. When he get hit, he try to get them extra yardage, man. He try to get that extra yard. He a better runner between the tackler than Tevin Coleman, was, especially coming out of college out of Indiana. So he brings some different things to the table. Somebody look at if the Lions draft him, would I be angry? No, I'll be right in the middle because you don't know what you're gonna get from him. As far as can he take the punishment, and when his upright running style, can he make the adjustments where it could be a for sure thing where he could be a solid, good running back. I like other running backs better than him, but I just something about him that just gravitates me towards him. I think he got a chance to be very, very special in this league. In the right system, he going to be a real potent weapon for somebody in the NFL. We're going to get to other running backs. There's a lot of other running backs you can get a little bit later. So it's all about picking the right one and getting value for you pick them at. That's what it's about, value. If Kerryon Johnson comes out and dominates the NFL, and you picked him in the second round, well, you picked him in the right round. You look like a genius. If you come out and flop, then you look like an idiot, Especially early on, they look for running backs to make an instant impact. And most of the time, that's how it is. Sometimes it takes some running backs to get their feet wet. You look at a Trenton Richardson. He hit the ground running early. He was a top 100 player in the NFL, top 100 rankings. And then after that, he just fell off, So will he continue to work and get better? That's the only thing they can ask questions and know about Kerryon Johnson. Haven't heard any character issues. Like I said, I just seen nothing but good things on the field from the young brother. And I would like, to see him succeed in the NFL like everybody else. War Eagle, that's what he about. He chose War Eagle over that Roll Tide. And he was successful. He was successful this year. They didn't win a championship, but they made it to the SEC championship. And he was a big integral part of it. They ran him into the ground as well, so like I said, number of touches could be an issue. But we'll see how fresh he was. But he took the bangage at Auburn. I don't know how often injured he was, but I always see him out there, especially towards the end of the season, making big plays. They stacking the box versatile. He making big plays. He's a baller. He's a blue chipper. So it wouldn't surprise me. He was a blue chipper coming to high school to college. He a blue chipper in college. Would it surprise me if he went to the NFL and tore it up? No. It wouldn't surprise me not one bit. He can catch the ball. Would he be a good fit with LeGarrette Blount? Yeah, he'd be a good fit. because he can catch the ball, run the wildcat. He can run. He's pretty quick. I wonder what his 40 time was, but the game speed showed me that he can run. So he's pretty much explosive, especially if they comparing him to that explosive boy from Atlanta, Tevin Coleman. So I look forward. Let me know what y'all think about Kerryon Johnson. We're going to continue to keep this draft spotlight moving. We gone.